Friday is a mini milestone for Texas Hoops head coach Shaka Smart, who's now here with assistant coach Mike Morrell. We're talking 50 days on the job Friday as a head coach of Texas men's basketball. Wow, you made it 50 days. Congratulations. Congratulations. What do you think, though, looking back at what has happened so far, has been the most important development of this span, roughly the first 50 days here in Austin?
Well, there's been a lot of developments. A lot goes on when you take over a coaching job in those first 50 days or first 100 days, even the first year. My wife asked me when we first got the job if we were going to be able to take any vacation in the month of May. And I said, yeah, next May, because
if you're lucky.
That first year is so hectic. But if you ask what the most important development has been, Lowell, it's definitely been the opportunity to spend time and develop relationships with the 9 returning players that we have. We have 3 guys that are coming in that'll be freshmen. But with the guys that have been on campus, we've been able to get on the court with them. We've been able to spend quite a bit of time with them off the floor. When you take over a coaching job, you just don't have the foundation of that relationship built up as if you would if you would have recruited a guy.
Yeah.
So that's been, for Mike and myself and the whole staff, the most important component of what we've done.
And we've heard video of the guys talking just how excited they are about the new approach, the new staff. I've had Isaiah Taylor sitting right here just glowing about what you and your staff has done so far in this first 50-day span. What was the process? What do you think, Mike, was the most important thing that you guys did to win over these returning players so quickly?
Well, you spend time, and that's it. That's the root of all relationships. And, again, that's when Coach gives us our responsibilities as assistant coaches and everybody on staff. That's the number one thing. With as much time as they'll allow us to spend, that's what we do. And I think they saw early and spearheaded by Coach the energy and the passion that we have. And I think they were like, okay, it's okay to be excited about this. And so they saw how appreciative we were of the opportunity to be here, and I think that's festered down to them, and they've been great, man. It's been really fun.
At this point, when you're on the court in the early part of your tenure here at Texas, how much of the work was revolved around building a team and an identity on the court, and how much was revolved around trying to install different things, maybe your philosophy, your system?
Well, when you get on the court with a team that you haven't been with in the past, some of it is just getting to know each other on the court. So it's us getting to know the players, the way that they operate on the court, some of their idiosyncrasies, them getting to know us, the way that we coach. Every coach is different. That's one great thing about basketball is there's a lot of different ways to skin a cat. And we certainly at VCU went about things one way. We're going to bring a lot of those components with us to Texas, although Texas isn't necessarily going to look exactly like VCU did because our personnel is different. Mm-hmm. So the workouts have been quite a bit about energy, about coaches and players having a level of enthusiasm for the game, and also about us starting to teach them how we're going to play in general. This summer we'll get to more of the specifics and especially with individual guys, really work on their games.
What have both of you guys learned about the personnel that you arrived with here at Texas that maybe you weren't exactly sure about when you first accepted the job?
Well, one thing that's really been impressive to me is how well our guys get along with one another. But if you ask about the personnel on the court, we have some big players here, some big guys that have terrific skill sets in different areas. If we can continue to improve upon those, get them in unbelievable shape, and then fit them in the right way with our guards and with the rest of our personnel, then they can be extremely effective here. I can tell you this, at Texas, probably definitely more so than VCU, we will be more inside oriented just because of the guys that you have on your team. I think any coach would tell you, you want to fit what you do around who you have.
Is there one guy that's leading the charge that you can point to when you're on the court and say, I need more of you guys to perform like so-and-so?
Well, I would say that, the one guy that goes above and beyond just in terms of having an extremely high level of intensity and aggressiveness all the time, which are things that we really value, is DeMarcus Holland. And I don't think that comes as a surprise.
No surprise at all. Yep.
Or any Texas fans. I think, regardless of the coach and regardless of the style of play, there are certain things that carry over across the board, and he brings a level of intensity. He brings a work ethic. He's a guy that isn't afraid to go after things and be aggressive. So definitely, we want our team to move more towards that as a group. Isaiah Taylor's been terrific with his competitiveness. As we mentioned, as when we talked about recruiting, competitiveness is very, very important. And it's not something typically that you can put inside of someone. Either they have it or they don't. And Isaiah really, really has it. What we do in workouts is we score every drill. So in every drill, there's a winner, and there's usually multiple losers. And if he doesn't win, it doesn't sit very well with him. But we like guys like that.
Yeah.
We want guys that really want to win.